Alright, we are a few short days out from Helldivers 2, and in this video I'm going to cover a new element that the devs have added to the game that we haven't seen in a live service game before: campaign details and Warbonds. Some cool information to start out with. Now, normally live service games have the standard model of a battle pass, in-game shop, and multiplayer modes to keep the player base satisfied and engaged while the devs cook up seasonal content. As a live service player myself, I've become used to this in-the-box thinking when it comes to games that have seasonal content. Games that are widely known with the standard of seasonal content are Fortnite, Call of Duty, Overwatch, Destiny, and so much more. Helldivers 2 is adding something that I had never thought of a studio doing until I heard it, and now I want every studio to have this: Dungeon Master. PlayStation Access interviewed with Sagar Baroshi, which I'll leave a link in the description below. He said that having a Dungeon Master in matches makes it a significant part of the game. This outside-of-the-box thinking from Arrowhead Games grants a unique gameplay experience and variety from every mission that you play. I'm thrilled to have this information on hand and hope that any dev DMing my game has a good chuckle at my shenanigans during my matches. This also begs the question of how much coverage across the servers they will have. From the interview, it seems like it'll be a mix of humans and AI responding to your match, with the AI being a general help. Either way, I'm keen to see this new feature to live service that Arrowhead is offering. The next topic that they covered was the campaign and how it spans all of the live service stuff. Baroshi claimed that the campaign, as also explained in the gameplay overview trailer, link below, is based on the orders that are given to each player and worldwide objectives to be completed by the gamers as a whole. This should fuel the lore for the stories that will be told through the missions, cosmetics, and more as we continue to play. Think of Fortnite and how the maps are usually updated with new events and destruction that brings players back in to experience how the story unfolds. Baroshi also said that the team wants to lean into the hilarious chaos and not stray away from the lightheartedness that is Helldivers franchise. A quick note before I move on is the pricing. I covered this in the last video, but want to highlight the Super Citizen Edition. Other than the full game, buying this edition includes 3 armor sets: the TR7 Ambassador of the brand, TR62 Knight, and the TR9 Cavalier of Democracy. If you want the background on those sets, I'll put the link to the pre-order option down below. The Super Citizen Edition also includes the DP53 Savior of the Free armor set, Will of the People cape, MP98 Knight weapon, Super Citizen status, Stratagem hero ship game, and the Steeled Veterans Premium Warbond, which I'll go over in a sec. If money isn't a huge deal for you, then I suggest paying the extra $10 for all the cosmetics included. If you're still iffy about this game, then maybe buying the standard edition is right for you. Okay, last but not least, Warbonds. This feature of Helldivers 2 looks like their version of a battle pass. Baroshi emphasized that nothing you pay for will be pay to win. It will all be cosmetic, and I'm not mad about that. A quote from the interview says, "They're like getting a treasure chest full of toys. Each item available will provide unique tactics on your missions, as well as look cool while you have them equipped." Another aspect of Warbonds is that they will never get rid of them when a new one comes out, which is nice, since some people won't have time for certain seasonal content and might want an item from a previous version. This eliminates any restrictions on their monetization and gives the players more free range into what they want to buy. In-game currency, called super credits, were explained to be found at points of interest during missions and bought in-store as well, which makes for even more free range of how the players want to spend in the game. All in all, it appears to be a good model for monetization moving forward, and I'm interested to see how the rest of the player base will find it. How do you feel about a Dungeon Master in your matches? Do you think a live service campaign works for this type of game? Which edition will you be getting at launch? What do you think of the Warbonds? Post in the comment section below and let's talk about it. For all things Helldivers 2, stay tuned and I'll see you on the front line.